Bangkok.
Oh yeah, you did too.
I high-fived every white person that I saw down in South Korea and in Japan.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to see a lot more, but outside of big cities, there was really no one.
Really?
So every time we saw white people, we were like, white people! High-five everyone. It's mostly
It's
Aussies.
bizarre
Yeah,
camaraderie that you get. Like, I have no idea who you are, you know.
It was the same in Ayutthaya. There were no tourists there at all.
Yes.
Walking there,
How
we were
was
like-
that, by the way?
It was fun, but just for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It was temples.
Temples, that's it.
Where are you
All
from?
relics.
I know where you're from. Where are you from?
I know where you're from.
Like Scandinavia or
No.
Netherlands or Germany? You're like definitely that sort of, yeah. Where in
I
the
know where
Netherlands
you're from, but where are you from?
Where in the Netherlands are you from?
Near Amsterdam.
What's it
In
called?
Italy. Ter Aar.
I've been to
Very
Purmerend
small town.
outside of Amsterdam.
Hmm?
Purmerend, is that a place?
Permanent.
Yes, that's
Place.
where I
You've been
crashed.
there.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
only place I know outside of Amsterdam. To where I've been.
How did you like Permanent?
It was cool.
You know,
We
I'd
went.
love to go to Amsterdam.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you
from
should.
like a big city,
Exciting.
right? So like I
I'm
went to
going on the way
Purmerend.
home. I have a friend that, so I'm going to go on the way home.
When is your way home?
Go.
Sorry?
When?
Probably July.
Oh, we should meet up.
That's
Should be around in
awesome.
Please
Amsterdam.
do.
The red light district.
Yes, at least now when I come to Amsterdam,
Yeah,
I
you
know
should.
who
Yeah.
I'm calling.
You should definitely.
I'm definitely. Because I've got to
Like,
hook
move
up there
when
now.
I'm back.
We've got to hook up in Chicago when you go back to
And
Chicago.
London, and London.
And
Don't
Canada.
crash. You don't want to go to like Alberta though. You really don't. Just visit her when she goes back to Vancouver.
Okay, when you go back to
Vancouver's
Vancouver.
amazing.
Alright.
Come on, you like... Oh, that's not you who likes Bushman.
The lumberjack.
Isn't
Yeah, nah, I'm not,
Alberta.
I'm not the
Province,
Bushman
though?
type.
Yeah.
But you said you were from British Columbia.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't like saying I live in Alberta.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, so you're from British Columbia.
Why don't you like
but
saying you're
live
from
in
Alberta?
I don't know.
What are you ashamed
Okay.
of your place?
I'm not from there.
Oh.
I just live there
Oh.
now.
What is, like, what's...
It's just so
So bad
about
about
the
it.
money and...
Oh, that's right, you're saying that.
It's really shit.
Where are you from?
From Baltimore, close to DC.
No, like
That
Hannibal
like
Lecter.
fucking
Is Hannibal? Yeah, you know what? I think I think it is in Baltimore.
right now.
It's also the home of The Wire.
Yeah.
So-
Never
Yeah.
Oh,
watched
is that
Getting,
film
like,
there?
Yeah.
Your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that
our claim to
show.
fame.
I claim the fame.
So you're from Baltimore, but
Well, I lived.
Got like a
I
backbone.
moved to Houston
I know
a
what you
few
mean.
years ago. I lived there for a couple years, but I live nowhere now.
Nowhere now, just
I
on
live
the
on
streets.
planet Earth.
You live in Thailand.
I live in Thailand. Yeah, right now I live in Thailand.
Planet Earth is the best place to live.
I quit my
Sorry?
job and I'm
Planet
just
Earth.
traveling indefinitely. And my pipe dream is make it work, but doing creative things, doing a podcast, doing music. Keep trying, getting better at something until I have enough people following me, interested that I can support a modest lifestyle.
wow, there's someone in America who I'd like to introduce you to.
Yeah, I'd love to meet them.
This pair, they're amazing. One is my greatest friend of all time, and her boyfriend. Yeah, they're amazing. And just hearing you say that, it's like, wow, it's like I'm looking at Lally.
Where do they live? Colorado
New
or California? New York. Wasn't expecting that.
They live in New York, but he's from Portland.
Like New York City? Or like
Yeah, they live in.
Wow.
I think that's the name.
How do you pronounce? Brooklyn?
Brooklyn?
No, they live in Brooklyn, but he's from Portland. And she's a diving instructor, and he's a bike mechanic.
I heard Portland's really cool.
I don't think she'd be getting much work there.
A buddy of mine that was
So she like also sings and
okay.
like does sort of
Yeah.
light installations.
I have a friend who who was backpacking around this area for like a year or more, and he's back in the States but going to Portland. I've heard it's
Is Portland up, like...
Oregon,
Oregon.
so it's like
Yeah,
west,
southwest.
northwest.
It's
Yeah.
on the coast.
Am I right?
Ah,
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
yeah, something like that. I actually
It's
should
meant
know
to
the
be like
geography
one of
better
the,
than I do.
best
It's somewhere on the west
Yeah.
side of the country.
My friends
It's on the west side of the country, northwest side of the country somewhere.
Pacific Northwest. It's by BC.
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on. There's a map here somewhere.
of America.
Decide what to stay on.
Oh, it was the other They had a massive American map, so I haven't seen one in a while.
Like, wow.
It's so beautiful.
Can you name all your
Oh,
states?
channel.
Yeah.
There's a song for it. Alabama, Alaska,
there is a
Arizona,
song.
Arkansas, California, Colorado.
Well, of every single state in the country.
Yeah.
That's
Really
ridiculous.
fun song.
50, 50, United States from 13 original colonies. Here's a whole song.
Wow.
There's something like the Bill of Rights. And what else is it? It's like the High School of Rock, right?
I don't know. I wrote this in school at some point. I don't know why,
One
but
about, you know,
whenever I have to like think about the states for some reason, I literally go through the song
I
in
don't
my
know
head.
that song.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, we don't have a song about the counties of England because that was so boring. Warwickshire.
We can make one.
Yeah,
Leave the
make
guitar
one
right
up.
there.
Yeah.
Why don't we?
I don't know all of them. So
Oh.
I don't know all the boroughs.
If only we had some device where I could type in a question and it would tell me
Oh
the answer.
God, what is that?
That would be convenient.
Blue color.
Blue color.
Blue color.
Blue color.
Yeah, the book like this.
Oh.
No, book like this.
He gets on the couch.
She
There, there's blue.
What did you do with it?
What's that? Wait, that thing right there. What's that?
Don't choose the wrong thing.
You're welcome.
So we're like fall asleep.
I know.
We should go to the market.
Have you ever seen like this? Sorry, this is a bizarre question.
I need a
Have
shower
you ever
and
seen
stuff.
citizen
Go shower.
shit
Like, I don't know if I
tests for
should
your
go
own
tonight or
country?
tomorrow.
Seen what?
Citizenship tests for your own country.
Oh, they're like
When?
impossible. They're
I want to go to
crazy.
the lady show regardless, but
Absolutely.
I don't know if I want to see
No, I'm not a citizen of my country. I can answer
Mark
like
it up.
even
Yeah.
20% of this
Yeah.
question.
They're ridiculous.
Whatever,
We're
guys. I
out
just want to hit a
fucking
bar.
a few years
For a
ago
little
when we
while.
had that really conservative Prime Minister, John Howard. He made the
But it'll be good to
citizenship
see
test
like what everyone
so
else
that
is doing
everyone
when they
knew
come
who
back.
you had to answer questions about Donald Bradman. Do you know him?
Massive groups
He's
go
like
out.
this cricketing legend in Australia. But anyway, they did this test on
That never ends well. There's like 60
test in Australia,
Oh,
and
no.
something like 30% of Australian citizens passed. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised. Like the questions are fucking hard. Do you know about this? Like,
What questions
like if you trying to claim like American or British citizenship,
Yeah.
they make you sit a test.
Yeah.
And someone showed me the British questions that asked them. Like, no idea. It's like, what's the average income of someone living in Argyle?
Wait, are you serious? The
I
American
went
one's
to-
not that
They
bad.
ask you that?
Something bizarre like that, or like, what's the crop?
I always
Crop
think it would be
rotation
like.
of Staffordshire, or like, I don't know.
I was thinking like historical questions of it.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
what
historical-
year was this?
Historical questions, fine.
Yeah.
I reckon those things.
That's what I was thinking. Even those are hard though. I think of
Yeah.
like for the U.S. Yeah, if you want to become a
It's
U.S.
civics.
citizen.
It's civics and history.
Yeah, but I
No,
can't
because I
believe
took
it.
it.
Like, what's the definition and the average income? And
That's intense. No, ours is really
Or like, what's the population of Birmingham?
you have to know that to be a good English citizen.
There
Everyone
are
must
lots
know
of
that.
them. I don't know.
There are so many places, and I'm not sure.
what?
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just I'm on too many fucking drugs today.
Ooh, which ones?
Illegal ones.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would like the illegal, but no, legal it is. I think it's getting to my head now.
What's wrong with
Not
you?
feeling well.
No, I've been sick ever since I left New York. Well,
Wake up, so
fucking
you
I
coffee,
stood out in the
beer.
cold on New Year's Eve waiting for a boat. I got a boat.
Oh, you were in
Still
like
your
New
first
York
time?
on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I
Is
need
it
to
warm
finish
there?
it in the shower.
I don't
Maybe you ran
actually.
into my friend that did the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, he
well,
was
I don't
there.
know. I don't remember.
You were in Times Square. Like,
No, I didn't go to Times Square. I refused to go to Times Square because I heard what was
it looks like a madhouse.
Nah,
Every time you see it.
all my friends that went to Times Square on New Year's, like everyone in the hostel, said it was shit.
Oh, I thought you didn't go there in general.
Oh no, I went to Times Square like 5 times. I was in New York, but not on New Year's. So we went like a boat cruise down the Hudson River. I don't remember being on the porch of the boat watching the fireworks at the Statue of Liberty at 12 o'clock at night. No clue. My friend had it all on camera. She filmed it all, and I have no idea. Hey.
Not bad.
But yeah, so I had to get sick from standing outside in the cold for an hour waiting for the boat. My toes, because I've never been in cold like that before, so
Yeah.
my toes were like numb. And then the next day I started to feel sick, and then that was it. And I haven't got away
I
from
thought
it.
I thought it was something in Thailand.
And I think we
Well, then-
Maybe the food or the water.
Nah, and then I think the bus ride from Bangkok
couldn't
was
see
worse.
fireworks.
Because I was already like coughing and stuff like that, but the bus was
Standing
way
up was
worse.
really bad
got
idea.
it.
We just like in India, friend who
like 2 days.
I got sick in India twice.
Did you?
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really
you
bad.
and you know the thing you've been drinking and talking
In
and suddenly stand up.
2000 and
Yeah, you don't realize how you
2012, so I was over Christmas and New Year's
Nice.
and over that time for about a month.
So you saw Humpy, of course, yeah?
No,
You didn't go to Humpy?
no, we didn't get to go there. We didn't have enough time. My friend just lives there. He said it's amazing.
Just read
But,
down, you can
They're
see for it
destroying it.
yeah, I know.
Kyle,
I know.
you have to
I kinda
open
wanna
it
try
on
to
the
save
door
it.
handle.
I don't know.
Well, you should
Because
do
it
it
says-
because my friend was sending me photos of it, and
It's
it's
not a
really
twist top.
beautiful.
It is. I
Before
don't
you
know. I
sit
have
down.
this weird.
Oh, there's one there.
I haven't.
It's
That's
on
where
the
it is.
it's on the thingy door.
No, there's a thing there. There's a
And
bottle
the same
opener.
way, he has a bottle opener.
Yeah.
I don't think I know enough yet about the situation, but I want to save it.
I don't know. I don't know enough.
Well, what I heard is they want to just like get rid of the tourist infrastructure and then keep excavating, digging, and finding.
Yeah, probably.
Like as if you need more temples in Hampi. I think you're just fucked up about it. Like I understand you want to. There's historical heritage things.
Yeah.
But why are you going to destroy something beautiful in the present?
It's
to find
just
the
yeah,
past?
it's such a beautiful
It's
little
like
place.
right here,
There's-
right now. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The past was cool and all, but like don't destroy the present
That's
for the
what it is.
past.
It's all about the money, so that's all it is.
It's terrible. I don't know. I heard that. I think there's a.
I'm
I think
just
there's a, like,
the
contact
past
people.
is not the present. The present is not the past.
Are you? Is that Rafiki?
I didn't catch any of that. Like I just caught like little
Oh,
fragments of it. It
okay.
made no
So
sense.
Hampi,
Sorry.
India. It's this place where there's like
Oh.
beautiful landscapes and temples. Have you been to
No,
Hampi?
I haven't been to India yet, and I've been told to just go Hampi. Everyone, I've said I'm going to Hampi, go to Hampi.
Go before it while it's still there, man. They're gonna like destroy it. Like they're talking about. I need to. I could be completely talking things that are not right, but from what I've heard from people, third hand, fourth hand is they want to destroy all the tourist infrastructure, all the guest houses and everything, and restaurants, and try to keep excavating and finding more temples or artifacts. Which, from one perspective, sounds cool. Where you're like, yeah, we want to find our heritage, but the way I'm looking at it is, well, you've already got thousands of temples there, and why would you destroy something beautiful in the present that exists right now, today, as it is right now, to find something in the past? You know, it's like, look at it right now. This thing is beautiful and amazing and great. Like, and so,
Unless there's some great unanswered question, in which case, if I was the archaeologist, I'd be like, if I can get how many cafes you used to take.
God is down there. We're gonna find him.
The runes to the start of life.
Yeah,
Could be anything.
yeah. The first life form on Earth is down in this ruin. Yeah.
Or they could open up something awful.
But from what I heard, like
28 days later.
they were charging. They said if every guest house and cafe paid off the government something like 1,000 or 2,000 rupees each, which is
a lot for them.
a lot for them, but not a lot of like money. Not that much, right? Because how much? If you think about how long would it take to make that in a guest house? You make it in a guest house in a couple days. You can make that money. But yeah, they don't want to do it for whatever reason. Okay, fine. But what if the tourists, the travelers, the backpackers, we have an interest in wanting to preserve Hampi. So if the locals aren't going to pay the money, it's too much money for them. I don't know. I have this weird vision, pipe dream of
How much is 1,200 rupees?
2,000 rupees is like it's $30, $30 US. And again, I don't know enough information. This could be like not completely accurate, but from what I've heard, they want 2,000
You could be
rupees.
lying to us.
I could be well, I'm not intentionally lying, but yes, I could be. I've heard that they want 2,000 rupees from each guest house or whatever. But if there's some, maybe it's what are some of the websites where you raise charity money? There's a whole bunch of them up there, like Indiegogo.com or there's I don't know. If I could start something like that, I'd get backpackers to contribute to it. Basically, contribute to a government bribe. that legal? No, but it doesn't matter. I don't know. Maybe Humpy can be saved.
Oh, currency?
This is
that what it
a
was?
really weird vision I have.
EX.
But it would be more than that. I think there's other issues too, because there are legitimate concerns like India pollution is a massive thing. Right? So people just throw garbage in the street. So there's national heritage people are just throwing garbage and destroying it. So some aspect of it would have to be changing that culture. People can't be just throwing garbage everywhere. Use trash cans. But I think working with the right people, the right locals, and I don't know. I think Humpy can be saved. And maybe I have to give it.
Wow, I kind of feel like we just stepped into the film here. Humpy has been saved.
I must save Humpy.
Man, do it.
I will
You
save
should've
Humpy.
You need to have stood up there. The lights should have
Like
changed.
make
yeah.
a speech.
Yeah.
I am with you. They might take our Humpy, but they will not take our freedom.
God, that film was awful.
Can we give
I've actually never seen Braveheart.
Oh God, it's just tragic. Like all the Scots are like portrayed as these amazing, like statuesque, all the British, like English, even like awful hunchbacks.
I'm not hungry at all. I ate
Which we're not.
Is that?
Okay.
Mel Gibson hates himself.
Can I get my bag?
I mean,
Mel Gibson has a lot to apologise for.
yeah. The thing is, like, yeah, obviously there's a lot to be mad at God
I'm down
for,
with
but
anything.
really, I would feel,
Can go to
I just feel
market?
sorry
She
for him.
wants to go tomorrow.
Like, there's,
Well, I
if you
might
think,
need to
get
buy a
this, if you think about his
I
head,
can also
the
go
dude's
tomorrow.
obviously
I was gonna
fucked up
get a
and
bag,
he's bitter.
yes.
There's
It's
something
gonna be easier
tragic in
carrying
his
stuff
life.
around.
And he's,
Yeah,
if
that's
you want
what
to wish ill on him,
And,
whatever ill you're wishing on him,
yeah, I
it
guess
already happened.
Ladies
That's what
show.
made him the way he is.
I was gonna wish it
Yeah.
show me.
Yeah.
I stand in acting.
But like, whenever I meet assholes, that's what I think
And
about.
be hungover on our elephant.
I never wish ill on an asshole because I know that
I reckon I'll do
they
that.
already have it happen. And it's
Oh,
like, I'm
that's
sorry
good.
that this
Oh,
happened.
that's gonna
I
be
am strong.
Oh, damn, Canada. Wow. Damn you, Canada.
Blame Canada.
I'm strong.
You were not kidding.
CrossFit.
Yeah. That's what you did to me yesterday, too.
What did I do to you
You
yesterday?
like almost pushed me off that plastic chair at the Mai Tai. When you got really upset. Because I made fun of the guy that had like the maple leaf shirt on.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a maple leaf on you?
Of course she fucking does. They all do. Obsessed.
I'm not to leave the country without it.
Right? Yeah, they're not allowed to leave the country. True.
Then there's the American flag, and there's the Canadian.
I don't know.
Okay, I told her I'd put this flag so people didn't think I was American. But I'm
When do people pretend they're Canadian?
So you were actually Canadian.
I'm Canadian.
Not American pretending to be
Definitely
Canadian.
Canadian. I heard you say about earlier on.
Wait, there's
Like, yeah,
people who
she's-
pretend
Yeah.
they're
A
Canadian.
boots?
About
Always is
About.
happening.
A boat.
What's that, a labute?
She says a boat.
Boat.
A boat, like a boat.
Yeah.
Not a boot.
You say Z and it's Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you say
Z.
Zed. You're outnumbered
There's no
here.
H and H.
H.
I reckon you guys are wrong.
And she's
I'm
as
pretty
Russian
sure
nuts.
these guys founded the English language.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that we're the greatest country in the world. So.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we're the greatest country in the world. So
That's what you're brainwashed to think.
we're saying it's Z.
Food.
Yeah. No, but there's so that's what baffles me is that there are so many Americans actually
It's from
who've never
America.
left America know that it's the best country in the world, and you're like, oh, okay, and they know it.
Someone asked me if I was American the other day.
Really?
No, not at
Do I
all.
sound even vaguely American?
You could sound like you're from like Connecticut or
Most
something.
English accent in the world, is that?
America.
I was at this hostel and I met this guy and I was like talking to him about travelling and he's like, oh yeah, I've just been in Australia, you know. It was so shit and goes on like this 5-minute tirade about it and then he goes, oh, so where in the UK are you from? And I'm like, I'm from Australia. And he's like, oh, I thought you were English. Okay.
Moral is don't slag off people.
I didn't
Just
care.
an American
It's
guy.
funny, no, British.
Great God.
Wait, a British guy couldn't nail that you weren't British.
That's correct.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because there's so many accents in the UK.
Yeah.
You could well be, yeah, I feel.
But you would be able to tell the difference. You'd be able to tell where people are from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
have
do
a
speak,
very
quite quietly, so maybe
Yeah, there's different accents in the US, but I can tell you if someone's from North America.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
see, close.
maybe I can't tell
Yeah.
Canada versus the US
Like you
always.
have a
but-
very London accent, a really proper accent, whereas in the South, their
And then
accent's
mine's-
completely different.
Is that my phone?
generic Southern English, really. It's not specifically London.
Yeah,
This
very
one.
proper.
No,
more
that's mine.
proper.
It's not like what's it called?
And then like in the,
Oh, maybe.
Oh, maybe
no, I
Chelsea.
don't.
like in the north, they speak really, really well, like in Derby and those kind of areas.
Derbyshire.
Yeah, they have really good accents.
No.
And then they have dirty accents in the south.
What are you chatting about? Southern accent.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Catherine Tate.
Kyle. Hi Kyle, where are you from?
The States.
Whereabouts?
Alabama.
And at the end?
Simon.
Simon. And you're English?
Yes, yes.
Where are you from?
I didn't think you were American.
I told you you were English.
Are you staying here? You just had a-
Yes, I think so.
I moved to that
Where,
place.
where are you from?
Not far from Heathrow. It's near West London.
London. Yeah, Holland Park,
Yes, I know.
West London.
What?
How long are you here for?
I'm staying here
That road is
until
the same road,
December
same
6th,
road
and,
trip because of
about
nobody
9
messed with
days.
you.
In Chiang Mai.
And then we go back home
And
to
the local people,
so work our way
so
down to the coast.
it's not like.
Fantastic.
I know you're afraid of the dark.
And you just stay in Thailand and then go home?
I go into Malaysia.
I have
spend
better
some
get out
time
from here before getting
in
dark,
Thailand.
right?
That's like the only thing that has. So I planned out some of it. Because of my
There's already out there.
make it too scary. So yeah, I was thinking roughly where I'm gonna go.
And
Well, if you're going to Malaysia, if you can go to Malacca, it's really beautiful. And really chill. Like, I didn't get to Penang, but Penang's meant to be wonderful. And Georgetown is really cool. But if you go down past Kuala Lumpur, it's sort of an hour or so on a coach. And Malacca is just this really old, what do you call it, like Portuguese and Dutch colonial town, and really lovely. Yeah. Ben, and you're Simon. Kyle from Alabama.
Oh yeah, how's Ben doing?
yeah, right there.
How long are you here for,
Is he coming?
No, it's not.
No, definitely not.
We're gonna have
He
we're gonna have some
tried,
beers.
but he has to
Ben, how long are you
he has to be.
In Chiang Mai, I leave on the 13th,
Okay, do that.
but I left England in September. I was in Thailand for 3 weeks, and then Myanmar, Burma for 2 months.
How was that?
Yeah.
It's like just opened. To outsiders, right?
No.
It hasn't. I thought it was like only the last year or two they let people in.
No, a bit longer than that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's quite an interesting thing. We'll talk about it. Later.
Sure, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But and then I went. Then I left Burma in early December and was going down to meet friends in Bali for Christmas. So kind of shot through Malaysia, Singapore, Java, and then down to Bali, and then up to Hong Kong for New Year, and then back. Yeah, it's been fun so far. Let them down. I go on my merry way. But it's all been good so far, apart from the strip searching.
Yeah.
I flew into a place called Bandung in Java, and I was strip searched.
Like fully.
Like fully, everything came off.
Jesus.
That was unnecessary.
I'll make the sound effect for your show. Yeah, it was unnecessary. It was completely unnecessary. I had nothing in there. I
Cavity search.
They didn't actually go in. They just like around the edge.
Oh God.
They just kind of opened and
Just took a look in the window.
feel around.
Just a little peek.
Yeah. Checked out the brown eye. And then that was that.
Gotta check the brown eye to catch the red eye flight.
Sorry.
Gotta check the brown eye to go on a red eye flight.
And then I'm gonna.
The red eye, it's like the late night
Oh,
flight.
the overnight flight.
Yeah.
Never mind, it doesn't work if the expression.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe it's American slang.
Could be.
Was it a late night flight? Really?
Was it
Was it a really late night
No,
flight?
it wasn't. I arrived at some really sensible hours.
So the joke doesn't work on many levels now.
Oh. It's alright, it's alright, you tried. And that's
Tried.
So yeah, anyway, aside from that, it's all been lovely, charming. Kyle, how long have you been out of the States for?
I think it's like a.
Oh, cool. Have you just been in Thailand?
I was in Vietnam for 2 weeks.
How was that?
It was good. I didn't really get to do a whole lot. I mean, I stayed in Hanoi, I think, for half a month. So I didn't move around England. It was still fun.
Yeah.
It's like
Amazing. Okay, cool. Now I'm meeting my family there in May. So
Whereabouts?
I have no idea. I have no idea, but I think my mum's paying for it. So.
I definitely want to go back and visit.
Cool. So you've been in Chiang Mai for
2 nights, 3 days, really. Yeah.
and then are you staying up in the north? Are you going down? Are you going down?
Yeah, I used man.
You can't.
I might go to Pai.
Cool.
No, he's doing it with his lip. I saw it. It's a lie. Don't do it with your teeth, though.
Oh, what? Did you summon
You guys are a bit late on the joke, eh?
Wait, did you summon that with your eyeballs?
Yeah, she's actually.
Oh, it's right here.
That can help.
I can today.
Not today.
Not
Yeah.
today.
Alice, do you want to give it to her? Of course I did.
Welcome. You are sure?
Yeah.
Bad news.
Should I just give you
Because of the water, the pipeline is not. They're fixing it up now. They cannot do it right away. So
Oh.
but they hurry up on fixing the pipe for the on the road on the street. So hopefully finish soon, and then they take care of your.
No worries, man. Thank you.
But you're not here with us, no?
I'm staying, not yet. Maybe I will in the future.
Okay.
We'll see where the journey's
Where are
taking me.
you right now?
I'm at the one across the what's it called? Ban Kunt.
Ban.
The new one that's like right down across the street.
Probably the wooden house. Right here, the cross.
Yeah, it's like right here across the street.
Really nice one.
Really,
huh?
it's nice. Yeah, real nice. It's brand new, I think.
Brand new. Wooden house.
Yeah.
Mostly like
mostly
a dark
wooden.
color, like reddish.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Nice. But I hop around a lot, so who knows? I could end up coming here in a few days, or next
Okay.
time I'm coming back to Chiang Mai. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah. That place is the owner is a friend of us.
They're afraid of you.
Yeah.
Why?
Friend, a
Oh,
friend.
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 What is it afraid to?
Yeah.
The gang wars.
Maybe I don't want to get stuck in the
Star
lot.
Wars.
Hostile wars.
Yeah. There
That
should
is
be,
a TV show in the making.
That could be like, what if we had a big water fight or something, like hostile wars, like team Ban Kunt and team, what is this place called? And we all have water guns, and
we can make it happen.
that'd be a lot of fun. Like big color wars.
an early
We each have
summer.
colors in our water guns, like red team and the blue team. Or paintballs.
Yeah.
Although it's probably not a good idea with all the unrest in Thailand to walk around the streets with paintball guns.
Well, it's all happening in the south, no one cares.
I don't know, people will probably... Someone might be unnerved, but I don't know, maybe it'll be fun.
Just did my day.
It's been mostly peaceful protesting though, right? Is that right? Or is that wrong?
There's been a couple of people killed, but we accidentally, in 2010
Not
there were like
peaceful,
hundreds of people killed.
I think it's been.
Yeah.
I think it's been.
And
Pretty
there's
good.
a
I think
few
it's been so
people-
widely supported that
A few people were shot dead in Bangkok, but it was by like, I don't know who it was.
It was
Like in the
gangs.
protest, it wasn't the police.
I
It was just,
Yeah, and the
yeah.
gun station.
I heard I read some article about what was it, a few weeks ago, there was some peaceful protest where the police then, the riot police, laid down their guns and their shields and they like responded positively.
Yeah.
Like to and this is all in, like, I guess the tradition of Gandhi, and I don't know, it makes me have hope for the world.
I think they're just very mindful because in 2010 when there were these kind of protests, a lot, like hundreds of people got killed.
And I think,
Just a big market now in Bangkok. That's what it is.
but I think also the other thing is it's so widely supported over the
Yeah.
country. I think it's just this huge
Yeah.
fatigue of having this kind of ridiculously corrupt system. That's like, come on, let's try something new, shall we? I mean, at least that's the sense I've got from what I've been reading. Like, it's been quite sort of a unified front.
I still feel like even in a country that's, so Western countries that are supposedly not as corrupt or whatever, really are at a deeper level way more corrupt. Because who owns the politicians in the U.S., right? It's the people that are paying off, that are paying for their campaigns, all the corporations, the lobbyists. So it's all really,
I don't know whether we have the similar tradition.
Do you have lobbyists in England?
Not in the same way.
Not in the same way.
That doesn't mean to
Maybe
say
it's
that
like
our government has
it's
more
really
transparency or anything like that. I
unique to the
completely
United
agree
States.
that. Like,
Maybe it's the U.S. thing.
It's really
The
unique
U.S.
to
It's
the
terrible
United
because the U.S. is owned by lobbyists.
Yeah, that's why
And it's so
many-
corrupt.
I know. When you next
Sorry, what?
No. Yeah, it's like your gun laws. What is that about? How many more school children have to die before you go?
Yeah. You know what? I can see both sides
Sorry,
of that issue.
that is my opinion. It's just
No,
like
no.
school children are dying. Like, stop it. Like, we've had like one major shooting that's hit any headlines in England, and it is the most hideous atrocity that's ever happened in our country. The Dunblane shootings, that Andy Murray was a survivor of.
But I would argue it's not a gun problem; it's a mental health problem. It's like,
but you cannot separate the fact that it's very easy to get your hands on a gun.
Yeah.
In England, if you have a gun, the key, you have to keep the ammunition separate from the gun anyway. The key that unlocks the gun cabinet has to be kept in a locked drawer with a separate key in a separate part of that, sort of house. I know like 2 families that own guns. Like, it's not common, and so you don't have as many shootings. Like, that is just you can't step away from that.
So I'll play.
But agreed that there are mental issues with it as well. But if the mental people don't have access to guns, they're less likely to shoot. Yes, they may have a knife. Obviously, then that comes back to the mental issue, but they're not going to go into a school and just open fire.
So I'll just play devil's advocate just for the fun of it here.
Please do.
This is an issue where I'm actually very conflicted on. I don't know if I have a firm stance one way or the other. But like you're saying, if you don't have the access to guns, there's going to be less shooting. So that it makes sense there. However, you could also make this argument that if people are growing up around guns, they're taught how to handle them responsibly, maturely. You can have a culture where there isn't violence around the guns, and in fact, where even it could be arguably safer because if someone
That's so true, because it works so well with domestic violence and drinking and all the other social problems that we have. No, I think that's a brilliant idea.
No, with drinking it does work, right? What happened when you made alcohol illegal? All of a sudden, Al Capone and the mafia was running the alcohol trade in the U.S.
I think by money.
Prohibition doesn't work.
No. But neither does saying, oh yes, it's okay, let's have a slightly laissez-faire approach and say that, you have a gun. And,
not to say you give everyone a gun.
By having a gun, you will be like a responsible enough person to teach someone else how to use a gun.
There's also the idea that if someone is crazy,
actually, I'm going to stop you there. Prohibition was a blanket ban. What I would argue for is that you just have stricter, you have regulation. Like you can't just have a gun. You can't just access a gun and ammunition. That they are properly stored.
You have to go through a proper background check.
You have to. It's a fucking nightmare.
And that makes sense.
And it's like the legislation I think has changed almost annually. Like it's really strict.
You need something. Okay, so the one other point I would say that the pro-gun people will give that I think there's something to is, say there is a psychopath who's going and shooting. If you're in a place where the good people are strapped, that person's psychopath is not going to last very long because every good person they come and boom, they're down.
Okay,
Right? Not to say, but I still agree with you.
But that goes back to the root of
Yeah.
the psychopath has a gun. If it's difficult to get hold of a gun, he wouldn't be armed with a gun. Yes, I agree with that, and I think America has this like frontier mentality of like defending the homestead, and I really think that's where it's come from.
It is absolutely where it comes
absolutely,
from.
and I appreciate that coming from a country that didn't have a frontier ever. Like I can't appreciate really how that has sunk in on a very cultural level, but I still think you need to.
Well, another thing, I do agree. You don't let anyone get a gun, right? You have to have regulation of some sort and control it. Don't let anyone get a gun. Here's another thing, though. So I went a few months ago. I was curious about this issue because I was feeling conflicted on it, and I Googled it, and I was trying to find the research. It says, okay, what is the correlation? Do stricter gun control laws stop violence? What is? And I was finding all kinds of conflicting research. So like the facts don't necessarily support one or the other. I don't know, maybe I was looking at the wrong places, maybe some of the data is probably bullshit, as it always is, but I think I couldn't find a conclusive answer about does stricter gun control make less violence.
If we were all in this room and we were all angry with each other and we all had a gun, we'd all end up shooting each other. Like, if we were all in this room and we didn't have guns, it'd be fisticuffs.
Somebody wants a criminal who wants a gun though, is if guns are illegal, a criminal's going to still find a gun. You know?
Yeah, and of course there are people who are always.
Again, I'm just playing devil's advocate here too,
but
right?
of course there are people who are always going to find their way around the country. Like the system, like you're not allowed to take cocaine, but you still find your way. Some people won't, but people find their way to take cocaine. Like you're not allowed to drink in England till you're 18.
Did you say? Have you ever tried saying "my cocaine" in a British accent?
My cocaine.
Yeah, like the actor. Say it again. My cocaine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
My cocaine. If you say my cocaine in Michael Caine's accent,
I'm Michael Caine. I'm Michael, yeah, Michael.
I'm Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
My cocaine.
So I love when Americans put on English accent, they somehow manage to make the accent posh.
Yeah.
And Cockney, or have you noticed this? It's posh and Cockney all at the same time, and I cannot reproduce that accent. It's impossible. I can't even do a Cockney accent to start with.
I don't even know what these words mean. I'm like, okay.
No, Cockney, like Michael Caine is like classic. It's Cockney, isn't it? Yeah, it's like classic, like East London Cockney. Like, oh yeah, geezer, kind of hard. When Americans do an English accent, they do this mixture between my accent, which is relatively posh, and this like East London really common, what we call Cockney.
Okay.
And somehow you manage to marry the two. It's like having a really sort of high-end New Yorker slash, I don't know what, like Texan or something like that.
meshed together.
And it just, you hear it, you're like, how do you think that?
Hey, I'm walking, y'all.
Yes, maybe. Yeah. It is hilarious to listen to.
That is, I never thought about that, but yeah. I mean,
It's so bizarre. It's why we always like when Americans doing accents.
how would you say Michael? How would you use Michael Caine's accent? So say my cocaine in Michael Caine's accent.
You want me to say his name
In
my
No,
accent?
say my cocaine in Michael Caine's accent.
It's my, isn't it? Is it my? My cocaine. In it.
Now, how would he say his name?
He'd probably say Michael Caine.
Now say them both together. So Michael Caine's my
cocaine. That's it. My cocaine, and then Michael Caine. I hear the difference.
This is amusing.
That's off.
This is
right?
amusing. Nope. This has been recording for
Has it?
about like
great.
40 minutes probably. Surprise!
I
I actually don't know how good it's going to sound, but we'll see. This is an experiment. I've never tried it before.
The problem with stopping gun use in the US is that the mentality and the psyche is so built around that now.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to
Well, not
say
everywhere,
that
yeah.
by making guns illegal, then, which is a common argument, of the NRA and of Southern conservatives,
Right.
is that bad people have guns, so the solution is
If you
to give
criminalize
people
guns, only criminals have guns.
Yeah. But in the UK, in the US, in Norway, sorry, not the US, in Australia, in Norway, in Canada, Yeah, sorry.
It's a complex. Well, the problem is it's so much bred in that American culture. Like this whole like it's part of the American culture for better or worse. I wouldn't say the problem. Like, for better or worse, it is a part of like American heritage culture. This idea.
It's part of the Constitution. Every citizen
Yeah,
has
exactly. The right to bear arms. Right. And that comes from I don't know. Some people were in our country that we didn't want there, so we had to defend our. Who were those people?
Even though we were in someone else's country already, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, flag.
You're right. Yeah. It's like okay. At the end of the day,
Sols again. It was the British fault. Traveling as a British person is like you go all over the place. Like this was once a really beautiful city, and then the British bombed it.
You know what?
There's some really lovely gold here, but the British nicked it. And
I feel like America is just like it's like a teenager country, and so now we're like doing the flexing. Like England already went through that shit a long time ago. England's a little older and mature. Like we flexed our nuts already. We took over the fucking world, and guess what? Everyone speaks English now. Ha ha ha. And England's just at this point, England's like, all right, we're been there, done that. And America's still like, we're teenagers and we're still trying to flex our nuts. So it's like, let's go invade the world and take shit over. We're just a very immature
and we're
growing
like,
country.
don't do it. Honestly, listen to us. Fuck you, Dad. you don't do that in America, do you?
Oh, the two-finger thing.
It's so weird.
Is that an insult in England?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the equivalent to the middle finger.
I need to. That's good to know because I could do that by accident.
If you want to do like 2, you have to do like I want 2
That's just
cookies.
really
Don't do
normal.
2 cookies.
But here there was like, 2. You want 2? I'm like, all right.
Yeah, if you want 2, you
So
have
this
to.
album is like peace.
No,
it's
In the US,
it's not like deuces or anything. No, it's like fuck off. Yeah.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
It's actually really
I do
cool.
want to know why.
Okay, so we had this war with France centuries ago, and during the Battle of Agincourt, the main like amazing part of the British English army was the archers, and you draw a bow with these 2 fingers like this. So what the French would do if they caught English archers, they would cut the 2 fingers off. But before the Battle of Agincourt, or so it is said, or one of the many battles during the 100 Years' War, the archers would stand in front of the field and do this to the French. As in, like, yeah, we're gonna kill you, and then
You know, that's vague. So somewhere back, I think I heard this somewhere, like
so
deep in my brain.
It is specifically fuck you, Frenchie.
I still have
But,
my fingers. And,
Yeah.
Or
But
does
it's
it mean I'm going to cut
specifically-
your fingers off?
No, it means like I've still got my fingers,
So
I
I
can
can kill
still
you.
use my bow, and I'm gonna kill you. So it's essentially like a anti-French.
Oh wow.
You remember that classic the Sun newspaper headline? It's kind of like a tabloid newspaper in England, very
Stuck.
And they had the 2 finger sign. They just had that. Well, that's all they had on their front page to the then president of the European Union, which is probably the biggest insult you could give the French.
There is something really wonderfully English about it as well, because no one else does it. So it's a great kind of like.
There is, you know, that's who was the guy? Dane Cook had a thing. He had the super finger, or his is like these 2, I think, where you the middle 2 instead of giving 1 finger, it's like a double whammy. Like really, you want to say fuck you, and you.
That just seems so tame.
It's hard to do. I can't put my pinky down.
No, I can't.
I can do it with my left hand, but not my
No,
right.
I have to hold. I have weird fingers.
Look at this. I can do this here.
I can't do it.
And it just doesn't look.
I can put my pinky down by itself and it's my left hand, but I can't do it on my right.
We weren't allowed to
Get in trouble.
So yeah. But who wants to be normal anyway? Everybody's normal until you get to know them.
Yeah, and then you come and know. Yeah, it's not.
Oh my god, he is adorable.
Hey, boy.
He's like, is it okay?
He's on a lead.
Was he on a leash?
He's on a lead.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Sorry. I don't mean to tease you.
I'm sorry.
She's
Oh,
in the shower.
oh, that dog is precious. Oh my god, he is precious.
I love dogs. The chair.
To play with this dog.
Hey, I'm not a massive dog person, but like I want my dog to be a dog. It's like big.
I love
Big and quiet.
Dogs in here.
I don't like
whiny.
That's when you do this.
What you get up to today? Yeah. Same. Chilled out.
Same but different.
Yeah. Chilled out. Nothing too busy. Just kind of been lazy around. Nothing too busy.
It's alright, I got excellent.
So that's tonight. We're just gonna hang out here.
Well, I don't know if you're coming, but
Yeah,
we go to a cabaret show, I think, if you want to come.
Lady
We're going to
boys.
be here at like 8:39, I think, at like 9. Yeah, we go and see that.
I feel like that's it. I quit. I'm going back.
Too old for this.
So
I genuinely
guys
find
have
Lady
gone-
Boys really
girls
terrible.
have gone to class, so they get to come back to us. We'll go. Yeah.
27.
That's about Edward's age.
How old are you?
How old do you think you are?
21.
19. Yeah, I'm 19.
I've got so much energy.
Exactly. See, I used to have a theory.
Energy. I was like, fuck.
Oh, you're 27. That's not old, so.
Thank you.
Miss people that are like,
Someone put me at 33 the other day. I was like, oh.
that's the beard. Beards, they make you look younger when you're older, but when you're young, they make
Yeah,
you look
it's true.
older.
I'd say we're about 25 or 24. Seriously.
How old would you guys think I am?
22, 23,
I'm going to put you
21?
about 20, but probably more 19.
19.
19.
Well done, yeah.
How old are
Because
you?
they look to you as like,
24.
you're definitely younger than me. You're
How old are
definitely younger than
you?
my sister, but you're an
We're
American
doing this
too,
game
isn't
now.
it?
We're playing this
Older.
game. What's your age? Guess my age.
Very nice. That's an hour and a half drive.
I love your pants, by the way. They're cool.
Thank you. I got them in Cambodia, but I feel like they sell them everywhere, so I'm sure you'll find them if you like a pair.
They have, yeah, they can be territorially assholes sometimes.
You remind me so much of one of my friends.
Really? In a good or a bad way? Is that like,
No, in a
I hate my friend?
in a very
Or
good
is
way.
it like,
Yeah, no, in a
because you never know when people say that, like, oh, you
in a
remind me
good
of
way.
someone.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you. Yeah.
I actually haven't had much of that yet, which is nice.
Yeah, that's the first time actually.
You have a very, very good beard.
Yeah, well
Did
done.
you just say it was wonderful? Oh, cap from cap. Yeah, that's great. It is wonderful. It is. I grew it myself.
Do you comb it?
I do. God, it's just, it
All
has
the
such
time.
Do you put lotion on it? Do you have like beard
I
lotion?
wash it, I condition it,
Yeah.
and there's beard oil.
That beard oil, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah. There is beard oil, I know that.
Yeah, no, it takes up a lot of my time. And then you have to trim them at the start, like I go and get my moustache trimmed regularly, so I can eat rice.
Oh, this.
Because otherwise it just gets stuck in your top lip and it's really grim.
I know, yeah. I've
Or
got
you take a
that
drink
problem.
out of a glass like this, and you take like a swig, and then you take the glass away, and then it just like pours. Yeah. Just like wet face. Wow, I'm really disgusting. It takes up a huge amount of my time, so thank you very much for noticing, and thank you for saying that it's wonderful. Sorry. I can also I can get a hair tie there.
Are you gonna grow it all the way, like ZZ Top style? Yeah, braided and shit. I'd like one of those thingies that Vanessa has. The
I can actually braid on the side, flat on the side.
There you go.
I won't.
No, it reminds me of the Surge System of the Down, the guy.
Oh, Sir.
Yeah.
Ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
main
he's got
guy.
braids in it,
That's
no?
what- Yeah.
Oh, it's on your
kind of, as long as it doesn't piss.
Do you have
Then
insurance?
it's heavy enough to crash it.
Let's just tie this somewhere closer.
Kyle and I are on the
Assume
same
you guys are cool with the
level
dog hanging
of
out.
stuff.
Is that cool? Alright, so guys, time to your bag.
Small and whiny.
It's called Wee Wee.
His name is Wee Wee.
That's what I'm
Is that
saying.
his name?
Yeah, judgment has been passed.
His name is Wee Wee? That's amazing.
He's not listening. Wee wee. Wee wee. Sit.
hate small dogs, but I like his spirit. Like, he's got a good personality.
Yeah.
Because normally they're just like assholes, the small ones. Oh, fucking hate
I'm the
them.
biggest dog person, but yeah, like chihuahuas, I'm just like, nah.
You'd actually listen to me.
I had a Foxy that was Fox Terrier.
A what?
Fox Terrier?
Fox Terrier.
Yeah. Which was really good because I usually like bigger dogs.
They're
Because
tiny.
we've always had like Labradors and stuff, but a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
Like that.
You're all tangled up, man.
I like Airedale Terriers.
Airedale.
They're
Small.
like, no, they're big. They're like long legs. And they've got
Let me show you a
big,
trick.
boxy
Oh,
You
faces.
gotta untangle yourself.
They're like-
Look, come here. Come here first.
They're like, they've got
Okay.
that black saddle that lots
Yeah.
of terriers have, and they've got like really straight legs, like slightly really tight, curly fur, and these boxy faces.
Ah, yeah.
They're really cool.
When I was trying to shepherd.
What are you?
They're so
I want an Irish wolfhound. They're like the
so
massive,
good.
grizzly
Yeah.
giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I volunteered on a farm in southwest England like a couple of years ago, and I lived with like two of them. This was in like 2008 or so. Yeah, it was Somerset. It was like just outside of Yeovil. Oh my god, it was terrible. But yeah, and we lived with like two massive Irish wolfhounds
Yeah.
that were just, they would go out in the woods and like kill deer and then come back like all blooded. They were massive. Yeah, seriously.
These dogs would do this.
Yeah, Irish wolfhounds.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah,
just
they're
the best dogs.
They're enormous. Like they
They're
come up to
huge.
about here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like this.
and
Yeah.
if they
They kill deer.
if they stand up, they're taller than people.
Yeah.
They're such cool dogs.
So they're like the lions of
They're the
dog
lions of
kingdom.
dogs, and I lived with two of them, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
My grandmother.
I was thinking
Dog
about this. I went to the
now.
tiger thing yesterday, and they had like, you know, if you look at tigers, there's giant cats. I was like, I wonder if there's dogs like that. Of course, the next
The
day,
Irish wolfhound.
there, that's the answer.
They're the best. Yeah.
Of
they're
course
so
there
cool.
are. Everything
They're
happens.
so cool. Yeah.
I love
Like the
Malibu
flag.
too.
Which one?
Malibu? They're
Oh,
kind
Malibu.
of- Yeah.
Oh, my neighbor has one in Chicago. In
what?
Chicago.
A Malamute.
It's my dog.
Kind of like a
Yeah, they're the
husky.
size of bears.
I thought you were talking about a marmot.
They're
a-
like
the
fluffy.
ferret, the thing in the Big Lebowski. A nice marmot. That was actually a ferret, though, wasn't it?
What, where?
The thing in the Big Lebowski, he throws into the bathtub.
I mean, look at that thing. It's more like a bat.
You're out of your element.
He could totally fly.
That was a reference to the movie.
What is it?
Chewing a Jenga block.
Jenga.
Is that, what is this?
They have Jenga here.
Yeah.
Down there.
Not have the Jenga.
Shall we?
Yes. Let's play Jenga.
Not on the block that dogs been chewing on.
Oh, he's playing all of them. Look how excited he is.
It's already like constructed. Wait, how do you do this? Oh, I see.
No, dog. This is not for you to play. Alright.
That's a really tiny one.
Okay, I'm gonna move closer.
Apologies.
Are we gonna play it as a drinking game? 'Cause I'm joining.
Now we are.
Alright.
How do you play Jenga as a drinking game?
Yeah.
We're
You guys
gonna.
know how to play the drinking version?
No.
This is how you play. They know.
Wow.
Does anyone else need another beer out of there?
Yes.
How much are the beers there?
Yeah.
Should we get another large
For a
one?
small one, 70 for a big one.
Could you get
Yeah, I'll
us a
have
big
one.
one?
Can you give me
for-
a
I'll have a big
small
one.
one? I'll just
small
give someone
one,
money
big
each
one,
day.
big one.
You're going big.
Absolutely.
Elise, which version are we going to play?
No more
I don't know your name. Ben.
I'm Ella.
Ella, how do you do? And you're Aussie.
No, don't say that.
I was gonna make like
I've gotta
the
stop
obvious
guessing
Rihanna
it.
joke, but if I heard it already.
Yeah.
Don't even
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is. I thought of a
yeah,
cool
she'll
creative
love to
joke,
hear
and I
that
was like,
one.
no, this is not creative at
It's
all.
really original.
Was it
Yeah.
Elise?
Elise.
You guys
Ben,
just
how
Hi,
do you do?
Ben.
Nice to meet you.
We've met lots of
one
English
big one for you
people.
two, or
Yeah.
I haven't met any English people.
We've
I
met,
haven't.
you've met no English people.
No, I did meet some English people in Malacca, and they were the worst people I've met so far.
Oh, we love our English friends.
Yeah, we've made heaps of English friends.
Like actual cool people.
Yay, I'm really pleased.
Really nice.
But lots of them were called Ben.
Lots of words.
Three
Lots of
Bens?
them were called Ben.
Really?
We've got 3 in.
3 Bens.
3 Bens now.
Like 5 Chris's.
Wait, Ben,
Yeah, you're definitely
Wait,
cute.
bin
You can't
as in
say
like
Ben. Ben.
a bin
Ben.
or a
Ben.
Ben?
Ben.
Ben. They say
Ben.
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 It's
Where are you
Ben.
guys from?
Ben. New Zealand.
New Zealand.
New
Did
Zealand.
you guys like fly the Concords?
Oh my god.
Do we like
I love
them?
the
Okay.
Concords.
So you know the scene
Do
where
we
it's-
know them? Because
Seriously?
you know them?
Yeah, of course.
Like personally.
Yeah, everybody
Oh,
knows
yeah.
everybody in New Zealand.
There's only like 5 people
Yeah,
there.
there's only like 4 people there.
New Zealand.
Us two,
Us
the other
two,
two,
one,
yeah.
of course.
Loads of sheep.
One
and
other
four
guy
people.
with a beard.
Jermaine. For instance, I just saw this scene where
Oh,
like
dog.
he maybe
Absolutely
did.
no, go away.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. What did he maybe do?
Is that off the
No.
series?
Yeah.
Oh, I
And-
haven't even watched the series.
Oh,
at
it's brilliant. No, he maybe did. Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. What did he maybe do? No, he maybe did. And the guy's like, oh, American finally gets it.
I need to watch it.
You guys actually know them. You're not just. Are you just taking the piss out of me, or do you actually know them?
Taking the piss out of you.
I took the pick that up from English people.
You
was
is
like,
not 5
absolutely
people
ripping.
in New Zealand.
I know that.
If we wanted to, we could make them though.
Yeah.
Under relative amounts of stalking and showing up at certain parties.
You never know though. I could be meeting a backpacker who's met the Flight of the Conchords. I don't know anything about your
Well,
story.
we meet Jack Johnson's best friend. You guys know who Jack Johnson
Yes.
is?
Yeah. He's actually my cousin.
Isn't he Hawaiian?
You're taking the piss.
For a second.
No, we-
I didn't do it. I didn't celebrate.
No,
No,
Like,
we
actually
swear
met
to
his
God,
childhood
we his
friend.
like his they like grow
He's
up
like,
together.
yeah, come over to Hawaii and I'll hook you up with his little nephew.
Yeah, with his nephew. He's like,
Yeah.
it's like Jack's married. You can't have Jack, but like.
But his
hook you up
nephew's
with
free.
his nephew.
I can play you.
He's only 2 years younger than you guys.
I can play on guitars and play the Conchords.
Where are you guys from?
New Zealand.
No, where?
Oh,
Do you know New
In
Zealand?
the south?
North.
North? Where?
Auckland.
I'm
Oh,
like
you're
an
from
hour.
Auckland.
So which part of Middle Earth is that? Is that the Shire?
Australia is more Middle Earth than us. They have fucking bushfires all the time. We don't have any like volcanoes.
So which scenery?
We don't have any volcanoes.
Okay, we have blowing
We have
mountains.
like 5.
So you're from the Misty Mountains.
Fucking, what's
Yeah,
it called?
yeah.
Mount,
You're like
No, I
from our
live in the
smog
beach.
list.
Mount Everest.
Mount Doom in Lord of the Rings erupted like 6 months
You mean
ago.
like Mount Ruapayana?
That's right.
Alright.
I
Mount
always
Doom, the actual
forget
Mount
the
Doom
fucking
erupted?
I
name.
said Mount Everest.
Yeah,
Mount
because I was in New
Yeah.
Zealand in
Ruapayana.
July, and you
It
couldn't
fucked
climb
some
it.
guy up.
You couldn't climb it because it had just
Was it
erupted or
Ruapayana?
whatever.
What did
Yeah,
Frodo?
okay,
What can
yeah.
Frodo do? Then?
Tongariro, no.
It's hard to
Tongariro.
say. So, oh, yeah, no, that is. That's
Tongariro
right.
crossing was
Tongariro.
closed for,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. That's right.
And
Sorry.
also rebellion.
It was
Someone
Ruapayana
get
erupted
that
like
from
2
him.
years
It's not-
ago.
Is that
Yeah, I was
in
on
the
the ski when it happened.
in the
Sorry,
south
man. I
or
don't
the
want you to
north?
hurt. This is all for love. I don't want
North,
you to
it
hurt
is,
yourself.
but
It's like
southern
smack
north.
bang.
No, it's like in the middle of the North Island.
Yeah.
New Zealand has everything. You can go to the beach, you can go
Yeah.
skiing, you can go
It was like July when I
surfing.
went there, and it was fucking freezing.
It's a
So
different country
cold.
in the summer than it
Yeah.
is in the winter.
Yeah.
Up north it's
definitely.
warm in the winter. You go down
Yeah.
south, it's all fine.
Yeah.
It's like
But
kinda like
Queenstown wasn't too bad. I thought I'd be freezing
Where
to
was
death,
it?
but I just
Queenstown.
in Queenstown. But I just went
Really?
out in a t-shirt.
Are you serious?
At
In the middle of
night.
winter?
Yeah.
What?
I was there in July. It was fucking freezing.
There you go.
It's so weird that you talk about July being freezing.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the way our country
But then
works
warm
better.
for
No,
you
it was
is like
funny.
20.
But then you get like Christmas in the summer, so like
But
you get
that's
winter
Oh, it's
and
been dumb,
Christmas.
but then, like
yeah.
New Year's is in the summer.
Yeah, like we have
So
our
we have
whole
New Year's
big break. We get Christmas.
Oh,
and
Dude,
yeah.
I met this Australian.
That's quite cool. That's quite cool.
It was really funny. I was
But
like,
it's like 25
We're on a
degrees in
summer break
England.
now.
That's like your summer.
Yes,
As
that's
opposed
cool.
to,
Yeah, that's really warm.
it's 40
Like-
degrees at the moment in Australia.
no, so when I was a few
Yeah.
weeks ago,
And it's still warm in the north of New Zealand, but not as
Yeah,
warm
look,
as
25
Australia.
degrees is lovely.
Yeah.
It's very warm. Like, okay,
lovely.
sometimes you can go out.
can you please convert to Fahrenheit?
25 is
75, 80.
yeah, 70.
I should be
yeah,
better
it's
at this
just
by
below
now.
80. I kind of think of 30 as being 80.
That's how we tell
Who uses
temperature.
I don't even use that.
No, no one does.
Everyone
Yeah.
uses Celsius, alright?
We just do
Yes.
it.
Started to get used
The weird thing is when people start talking about their height and their weight, and everyone
like
uses
pounds?
something completely different.
Who uses kgs? Raise your hand.
Use sorry.
Kgs.
Yes,
Team pounds.
Yeah.
What the fuck is pounds?
Pounds.
Yeah, stones.
Has
Anyone
to-
stones? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. And you measure your height in feet, yeah? Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
we
I know my height in feet.
Oh, awesome.
I'm 5'11" and a half.
Yeah,
and
I'm
a half.
like,
almost tall as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
So
six.
took
I'm
enough
6 foot.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You beat me for
Thank
once.
you. Yeah. I grew myself all by
Yay!
myself.
All by yourself.
What's the name of the place you're from?
Hamilton.
The
Oh,
Tron.
yeah.
You don't want to know it.
I was just going to
You would
say,
have gone
it's
through it if
considered
you
a
went to
thing
White
where
Town
you don't...
Caves.
Hey, I
Yeah, we did.
I brought your
Where
dog.
you don't want to go. That's like there in Nelson is like.
I brought your dog over
Never
here.
go there.
Nelson's alright.
Right here.
Nelson, did you do the Hamilton?
Oh no, I like Nelson, but I'm just saying that's Hamilton and Nelson is where people
No,
tell you
Nelson
to go.
is
Hamilton,
Hamilton
just
is the
don't
biggest
go to.
hole ever.
Go to Mount Maunganui.
How long does it take to walk? How long does it take to walk into the old city?
It's like 10 or 15 minutes.
Less than that. It's like, yeah, less than that. Like,
Where he's going though.
oh, where are you going?
Like 10 or 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Alright.
To go
So,
where
like,
you're
I
going.
walk very quickly
Yeah.
as well, so yeah. it's fine.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, great.
Plenty
You
of time.
remind me of, who's that comedian? Ryan something, I want to say.
Diane.
Ryan Gosling. Comedian.
Yeah, he's totally
What?
comedian.
What did you
Ryan.
Ryan, not Diane.
Ryan, that
It's
comedian.
The guy in
Diane.
Waiting. Who's the guy in Waiting?
I don't know what waiting
Google it.
Ryan Reynolds.
is. it?
You look like Ryan
He's
Reynolds.
good looking. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
If Ryan, if he had that beard, you are like Ryan Reynolds with a beard.
Ryan
Oh my god,
Reynolds.
that's brilliant. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. It's not true.
I just trimmed my beard and now I'm like, fuck, I wish I still had it.
Yeah, well, I bet you do. I bet you should wish. Because you failed, my friend. You should let it go. Don't shave. Just let it happen.
I did.
Kyle,
I just started
let it
growing
happen.
Alice
Man in pink shirt that I don't know. Let it happen.
It's not quite.
I had it for a while. It was like 4 months or 3 months. It was like pretty good.
Okay,
and then I was,
this is 4 months. So.
yeah, I had 3 months and then I had this weird phase. I was like, I want to go back to more familiar. I was having weird. I was like, I just want to go back to
So how do we say? How do we say?
It's funny how
finger?
quickly you
was like
forget
so many
Burmese when you leave.
personalities.
No, I'm like, I can speak probably 100 words, so not very much. But
Why
and then I
not?
leave and I'm like, all I can remember is Ningalaba. And
Ningalaba,
then you say
Ningalaba,
Jezebel,
Ningalaba.
and it's like, oh yes, right.
Sakipila.
I forgot about that.
Finally.
Balaule. That's my favourite. Balaule.
Oh yeah, the New
How much
Zealanders
for Balaule?
have to teach us.
Ah, it's a Chide. It's expensive.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
short
right.
part. Give me a discount. My favourite thing they say there is that instead of saying how are you, they
You
say,
need to write
have you finished
cake
eating?
people. Do you guys have
Sakipila.
like
If anyone
Wait, really?
like,
Kings?
Ask if you
Isn't that cool?
or like simple dip that's called something different?
Yeah. I love that game. I
Slowly, I'm having
What?
trouble.
Dude, we're gonna play Kings. I have what? There's everyone's different rules.
Oh, Kings, Ring of Fire. No, I'm not playing that.
You're not, or
No, I can't. I don't have enough
dude,
time.
check out these rules I found out recently. They're my favorite. Kings
And then you
rules
play
I've ever
fire,
played.
like with the ring.
But you can start
Cards
playing.
around the
Simple
top.
dip, that's what we call it.
Yeah, Ring of Fire.
Same.
Yeah.
You pretty much
Ring
do
of
the same
fire.
with the Jenga what you do with that game,
Oh, you put the cards around the Jenga?
but no.
Okay, check out these rules. All right, so
And
tell me
then
you guys
you
like
have to
these.
pull a piece.
I inherited these like a few.
That would be a good drinking game though.
Okay, so
Okay, we have to go
2
on.
is for you,
That's it.
3 is for me. So 2 is you tell someone to drink.
Yeah.
3 is me, drink yourself.
Yeah.
4 is for last person to point down has to drink.
I
think
I
we
think
switched
you should
it.
be the last person to get off.
Ours was so
These don't seem
different.
like the
Let's
greatest
do
rules.
even better. Let's
These
do
don't
that.
seem like the best rules ever.
Can I say it also?
5 is 2 truths, 1 lie.
Fucking
So you tell 3 things
this
and
game.
people try to
that's
predict
it. That
which
takes
one's the
time.
lie.
We did.
No, it's the
We did
journey.
it. We did it with two to 4.
You guys don't have
Is you
6
gave
turns.
fingers.
We can add whatever. Let's get rid of some of the stupid
Dates or
ones.
No, don't cross them out.
And chicks
Dates or
and dicks.
disassociate, what's that?
Disassociate is we go in the circle saying a word, and you can't say a word that's related to the last 2 words.
Oh, wow.
It's really hard.
You have to say 5.
One of them is
This is
never
too
have I
hard
ever.
for drunk people.
One of them is
You know, you put all the cards in the middle and everyone takes
One of
a
my
card. When you
favorites.
I
pick up
have
a
never
card
thrown
has
up
a rule.
so much as I did.
So it might be you have to drink, or you
sincere
assign a
compliments
drink,
to the person to your left.
categories.
You
You
have
have to like
Where-
say something nice.
But you
You
have to
say
do this without laughing.
and a letter.
Yeah, no, it's a
and
sincere
everyone
compliment
has to say
to the
something.
person to
So
your
if I
left.
said Ben,
I love that
K,
one.
then everyone would have
And
to
if you already
say
did that person,
Ben
you go to the next
starting
person.
with
Do you
K.
know
We did-
today?
And it is someone when someone fucks it up.
Everyone
they
comes
have
up
to
to us
drink.
and asks for photos.
Yeah.
Does that happen to anyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, here. Everyone comes up to us and
Yeah.
asks for photos.
Not
Yeah.
here, but in Indonesia, I have 100 photos on here of me and random Indonesians, and
Wait,
twice people have given me their babies to hold. But I'm not joking. Actually, not joking. I was just holding random Indonesian
I was just thinking
Malaysian
like,
children. Here, this is my child. Hold. Let
how
me take
funny
a
would that
photo.
be?
Ah,
On their 18th birthday, there's a photo of them.
them
We write it out.
Well, anyone, let's just make the best possible version of King. So if any of these,
got 6 change on
any of these that are boring,
we
they
gave
add next to it like
with
a more interesting one.
with
Like,
2, 3, and 4.
you, me, Floor of Heaven, those are boring. So if you
You
know,
guys don't have thumbs
With
or...
thumbs.
Yeah,
Yes, we played
thumb.
thumbs.
Thumb
And
master.
did you play with the Lou card?
there's also
That is mean.
I don't
That
like
is
toilet
mean.
cards.
But with 2 and 3, and it like reds, blacks you drank. Reds, you get to give the fingers away. So
yeah,
it's 2
it's on the
fingers.
Yeah, feel free.
So you
The rest
gave
of
2
us-
fingers to someone, or you gave 3 fingers to someone, or you gave 1 finger, 1 finger, 1 finger, or 1 finger, 1 finger.
Yeah.
Shush.
I'm down for anything of these. Yeah.
Down for whatever.
We'll make the best
Thumb
possible.
master,
Ace.
and you need
make
pick
a
a
rule.
mate.
You make a new
That's
rule.
the best
Ace.
rule.
Kings.
Pick a mate.
I've played this game where the only
you make a
language you
rule
could
and
speak
someone
is
can make
German.
up anything that they want to do.
Pick a mate.
I don't speak German.
Make an egg.
I just sat there in
Pick a mate.
silence.
I played once where you can't say the word you. If you say the word you have to assume a yoga pose until someone
So
else
what am
says
I doing?
you. And it's great when no one knows it.
Pick a mate. You know that rule?
No, have you ever played? Have you ever
Yeah,
played
as in
with
whenever
international
you drink
drinking
it,
rules? You
your
know,
mate
like,
drink with
you have to
you.
drink with the hand that you don't write with. The
I
thing.
call it...
Why don't we do this? Why don't we come up with? We all have different versions of this game.
I
Collectively,
can't-
let's come up with
I don't
ultimate
remember
kings,
that. I don't
like
remember that.
the
Yeah, I
best
know what you
possible
mean. It's
version of
not a mate
kings.
where you
I can't play Kings
Oh,
tonight.
you can.
No, I've got to meet someone like 45 minutes.
Well, then have
Less than that.
Have
Yeah.
them come here.
Yeah.
This is where the party is.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so what am I doing?
Waterfall? Waterfall would be really
Which
good.
one?
That's
Yeah, we've
Ace.
got
Ace
one
is
here.
wonderful, yeah.
So rule is a rule card. Make your own rule card.
Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King
So we've
is
got that.
king is the rule, yeah. Yeah.
No, King's
What is
cards.
secret?
That's why it's called Kings.
Wait,
No,
is
because
it?
we're
I don't know
playing,
this
we're
one.
playing
Kings, you pour in the middle, don't you not?
You're
I
not
thought you
playing
always
King's
do.
Cup?
No, you
So
only
it's the
pour in the middle if
same
it's a
thing.
king.
Okay.
I think.
Sorry? What did you say?
All right, Ella, you're the leader of this king's game.
Okay.
You just have to be like organize the conversation
Okay,
and just
so
come up with the rules.
we need the exchange in here. What's a boring one?
I think that Floor and Heaven and you and me are the boring
Okay,
rules.
floor is pretty shit. So we'll write, should I just
You can
slash
leave
it and then
No, leave
write
it on there,
Thumb
just add next to
master.
it. Oh, it's a different
Do you
color.
have Postmaster?
These are all options.
What master?
Postmaster.
And we need thumbs on here.
Yes,
You have to strike a pose.
I love pose.
Join
A big
in.
pose master on there. So
What is date or disassociate?
disassociate is you go around the circle saying a word, and the word you say cannot be related to the last 2 words. It's very difficult.
That's objective.
Okay, so we'll just cross that out and put.
It's subjective. If the group
Oh, no.
decides.
Yeah, that's what I
Like if I say water,
Should I put a bitch card down there?
put what?
Bitch card.
Like,
Who's your bitch?
yeah, you pick someone. Like,
Pick a
every
date.
time you drink, they have to drink.
Pick a
with
date.
you.
Oh, so
Eight
that's what
pick a
you
date
call
usually.
pick a mate.
8 pick a
Yeah.
date.
So should I put pick a mate down there because you guys won't know what
Whatever
bitch
people
card
want to
means.
do.
Whatever.
Bitch card, right? Bitch card. What's he got down for Queen?
The secret question.
Okay, I've only ever played this with British people. We used to
Secret questions.
We
great.
used
Just gave you these
Do you know?
rules.
We used to
Some
salute
people I
the
met a few
Queen.
days ago.
Secret question.
You know secret
We
questions?
used to have it when like the Queen
Love
was
it.
pulled,
So
everyone
basically,
stands up and you drink to the
Whoever
Queen.
draws it, they ask a question to
That
somebody
is
else.
so
The answer is
ignorant.
no. The answer is somebody in the room. So no one else knows the question, but the person
Okay,
who's out
so
loud the answer.
King
If the
is
person
the-
whose
King
name.
is the
So for
basic
example, if I
card.
ask you a question and I ask you secretly, and you say Ella, now she has the right. If she drinks, she can find out what the question was.
That's a crap rule.
Okay, so we need a new
Change it to question.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
secret questions.
I like
Oh, secret question. It's so good.
Oi.
Okay, I will.
Why do
whatever the group
people
wants, I'll
drink?
do it. Secret questions.
The aim of
Do you
the
know what secret
game
question
is
is?
to make people drink.
Any of these games.
I would ask you if I draw a pen.
F off.
I ask you a question.
That's far too
Privately.
confusing for
No one
drunk
else hears.
people.
The answer is somebody in the room. Everyone else hears the answer, right? So sorry, what was your name again?
Bree.
So you would say Bree, maybe. I ask you some question, you say it's Bree. I would say who's sitting to my right, and they don't know what the question is, and you say Bree. And if you want to know what question, all you know is the answer is you. If you want to know what the question was, you have to drink, and then he'll tell you, oh, the question was who was sitting to your right.
Yeah,
But it can be anything.
Thank you.
No?
That's exactly
Overruled?
what we just said.
The loo card is much better. Because
Okay.
if you have the loo card,
If I'm
you're allowed to
overruled,
go to the loo.
you have to go.
You can only go if you have the card. No one else can go.
Oh!
Ella.
What did you? That is a really terrible rule.
It is. Ella, change the surprise question or whatever the fuck it was.
Secret question.
Quiz master.
It's not popular for everyone else here. I think it's fun, but it's not very popular. And that's what the fates will have tonight.
This morning. I didn't wake you up this morning getting ready.
Will you make a rule involving the dog somehow?
It was at 6:30, and I was
Like some card means you have to go pet the dog or something.
No.
Or you have to spend
What is
5.
he bet?
Don't stress him out.
So quiet.
Whoever reaches
on the
this
top
board,
bunk, I
whoever
did not want to make
puts it,
sound.
yeah, exactly.
That's like a fun card when you go like that.
They fall out of his head.
We're gonna make Ultimate Kings now. International Kings of the best rules of every country. Put them together in one game.
Except New Zealand is how to do
Twice.
it. We've played this since we were like 12.
I set my alarm for 8:30.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
on.
Like the past 10 minutes, we're like,
We're debating
oh, this
is
game.
Queen Question Master. What are we doing with Queen now? Question Master.
We've
never done
Oh, do you guys know Snake Eyes?
Which one?
Snake Eyes?
What's Snake Eyes?
So someone's a point of snake eyes, and if they look you in the eye, you have to
I apparently never went to college.
It's so real, though.
I have no idea what's going on.
This is gonna be.
You'll learn a lot.
I've never played.
Went out, enter.
I'll scan it.
I feel like drinking games are such an American thing, but I never really like participated. Like that's not what my group of friends and I do.
Flip cup.
Yeah, and I was like,
Flip cup? You know, God.
That's cup fuck.
Cup fuck?
Like 2 girls, 1 cup.
Everybody has
Everybody has a
She's
name.
talking about cupping. What is
Your name,
what?
you have a nickname and
Cup
it ends with
fuck.
fuck.
Sorry.
Mine was my fuck.
At least got what the fuck can I
And then
do?
you say a
Fucking
name
fuck.
and the other has to go and say a name.
It's
One
so
is
much
screw
fun.
up, you
It's
have
the
to
fuck game. I love that game.
Except we're like, we say it differently to
What
everyone
a
else.
fucking game.
It's amazing.
Really?
Like, because we're like, least fuck, what the fuck can I
is there
do?
like an
Blah, blah,
outlet
and
here?
they say differently.
Why would you say that?
How do you do it?
Because this is too good to like.
Fuck, and then how about
Oh my god, I haven't
somebody
played
else?
So, at least what the fuck can I get an
When you
elephant?
say what the
Elephant,
fuck, they
what
just
the
don't.
fuck?
They don't say what the fuck.
Oh yeah, they repeat. At least fuck, elephant.
Yeah, we
at least
repeat.
Fuck, at least fuck, can I get
Yeah,
an
and
elephant?
we're
And we're like, at least
yeah.
fuck, what the fuck?
Okay,
It's
so
way funner.
are we playing with these rules?
Have you ever played Animals? Where you have an animal.
Yeah, you have a sound and then you go.
Yeah, and you have to like you send your noise.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you send it off to someone else, and you're not allowed to like double back or anything like that.
That's fun.
I love how the outlets are universal here. Right? Like every kind of plug works.
Yeah.
Is that right? You don't need a
amazing.
converter?
No,
you don't.
every
No,
kind of
you
plug.
Adapter.
The American, British, they all go in there.
The British doesn't go in there.
The British doesn't go in there.
I don't think
The British one is like, it's like the most awkward plug ever.
We have 3.
Yeah.
And Australia.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's,
And they're like
yeah.
funky, yeah, I don't even know.
They're nice and
Shakespeare's
blocky
strange.
and
They're
like-
massive.
Yeah.
They're so big. Yeah.
Oh god. Such
Don't
a
even.
thing.
Don't understand why.
Well, you got the language to spread everywhere. You don't get the plugs to spread everywhere.
Yeah.
So you get to choose your battles here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the sun never set on the British Empire. That's all I'm saying. Can't you pirates make?
No, no bragging.
I actually have a theatrical talent.
Katie.
What are you thinking, buddy? What was his name?
Wee wee.
His name is Wee Wee. Wee Wee.
Where can we get Thai food around here that's open?
There's a lot in that bazaar, I think.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm talking about ordering.
Do they have delivery?
That's
a great idea.
That place is still open because they looked closed when we drove past. Should I just go down there? Can they deliver? I don't want to wait there.
Deliver.
We waited for an hour today for our food.
Where at?
And we were like, really hungry. This place like down the road.
What's the name of this hostel?
The
The living
place.
place.
The Living Place?
Yeah.
My bag's really packed. Okay, I might just do one more.
I should probably pack for.
Well, we run outside, so no, I want to get changed. Yes. I'm gonna wear my shit tops.
This is.
Yeah.
No, I haven't even set around my sheet.